Hello friends, today I will tell you all the fine details of a very beautiful flowering plant. But if you haven't subscribed before, please don't forget to subscribe and like. Lantana Camara, wood enamel. There are about 150 species of plants of the genus Lantana of the Verbenaceae family and more than 650 varieties derived from them. Varieties of the Lantana Camara species are most recognized. We call it tree enamel and bush enamel. Its homeland is the north of the South American continent and the south of the North American continent. Properties: Lantana tree enamel is a medium-sized shrub that can be given the form of a small tree that blooms continuously and blooms not according to the seasons but according to the temperature conditions. It can rise up to 3 meters. Its roots develop quite strongly and try to reach deep into the soil with thick roots. Small flowers bloom in balls. In a ball of flower group of tree enamel, those that bloom in the middle are light in color and change color from day to day. Thus, there are always dark-colored flowers on the edges and light-colored flowers in the center. There are fixed color variants as well. As long as the air temperature is suitable, it can bloom all year. For example, in the southern Aegean and Mediterranean coastal areas, it blooms uninterruptedly throughout the year, unless there are frosts that wear down the tree enamel in winter. It will continue to bloom better if you prune it by checking for wilted flowers and weak branches. Its resistance to cold is -4 C. There are also cultivars of Lantana Camara that can withstand temperatures down to 12 C. In winter, above -2 C, and if prolonged, such as a cold day, the above-ground parts dry out. It starts to develop again with strong shoots from the root in the spring. Lantanas love the sun. They are also suitable for semi-shade and less sunny places. An important feature is that it is compatible with salty soils. So tree enamel thrives in seaside gardens without any problems. All kinds of animal manures and nitrate artificial fertilizers do not harm. Lantana Camara cultivation. Care: do not leave the Lantana tree enamel you planted in the garden too dry for the first year. Even if you don't water it at all in the following years. If you are growing it in pots, you should not leave it without water for a long time in summer and winter. Wood enamel does not choose soil in gardens. In pots, some water-retaining soil is required. Mix and use the soil of a fertile field or garden with peat soil. As for plant food and fertilizer, it doesn't need much in gardens, but it is a must in pots. All kinds of natural fertilizers, animal manures, especially bird manure, increase the enamel of trees grown in pots. Plant foods can also be given. Duplication: Lantana hybrids do not produce seeds. Has type gives plenty of seeds. Fruits that look like dark blackberries when viewed from afar are actually mini fruits in bulk. They disperse to many places with the help of birds. For this reason, wood enamel, the specific type you see in the picture, is invasive in places with a Mediterranean climate. Its seeds germinate easily and in its first weeks it extends a strong root more deeply than it is tall. For this reason, if a seed has germinated once and has survived 2 months, it no longer dies of thirst. Whether they produce seeds or not, you can easily reproduce tree enamel with cuttings from young branches that have not yet grown. Plant the cuttings in the soil that you mix in half and half with toothed sand in the spring and summer months. Water when you see that the soil is thoroughly dry. They will root in a few weeks in a sunny or shady place. Whatever happens, don't bother before the 6 weeks are up. Then you can sow them in place. Lantana Camara problems: wood enamel has no problems or pests. On the contrary, it is the problem. It grows very quickly in gardens. It requires constant pruning. You don't need to ask when it's time to prune. Trim whenever you want. Non-hybrid wood enamels constantly disperse seeds into the environment. It grows seedlings everywhere. In order to prevent this, you should cut the fruit-bearing branches without spilling the fruits and throw them away. Even if it gets sun all day in the gardens that are watered frequently, mealy lice are infested. They're pretty much all over the place. In this case, you have no choice but to spray.